Alright guys, pretty excited to have gotten the first box from Savage Crucible. I'd gotten the comic of course earlier, but yeah, I had backed this Kickstarter last year. Super excited. I don't think this is the figures yet. Wave 1 has shipped, but I'm still waiting on that one. I'm pretty sure this was just like some of the extra stuff, but I mean, look, they got their own box. Just amazing. Got designs on every side. I'm super excited for this. Yeah, I'm just going straight into this, and I cannot wait for Wave 1 to get here. I'm hoping it gets here pretty soon. Honestly, this one got here super fast. Of course, I don't live terribly far from where. I think it was like shipping out of Alabama or something. So I'm in Kentucky, so I'm not that far. Alright. Okay, yeah, these are like the accessory packs. Yeah, the like extra pieces and accessories for Wave 1. Looks like we got a lot of extra heads, extra armor pieces, weapons. Of course, we're able to swap out for the different characters as well. I know I got a couple of like the slates or whatever that are just kind of like no armor and stuff, so you can just kind of customize them yourself. So yeah, I'm super excited. Oh, there's another. Hold on. I just noticed on the lid stuck to it was a little coin thing too. So yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait for the figures to get here though. All right, Wave 1 figures are here. Savage Crucible. Super excited. They got here just 2 or 3 days after the accessory packs did. So I'm just gonna go straight into this. I'm super excited. It's a big box. I got all the figures. I was mostly all in on the Kickstarter. But then I believe that I got extra of like the slate figures. I can't remember how many extra. I know I at least got 1 or 2 extra of each of the slate figures. Just because I love the idea of that, doing a figure specifically for customizations and whatnot. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it looks like I got 1 extra, but I think I also got an extra of the Wave 3 one too. But obviously, this is just Wave 1. This is a big box. Okay, so now for a sec. Let's see, we've got Royal Guard. Okay, hold on. Oh, I think these like open up. Yeah. Okay, so we got a bit of a story and a figure. Oh, these look so good. So yeah, that's the box. There's a Royal Guard, Imperial Sentry, these look so good. What do we got next? Cuomo of the Isles. Savage Lemurian. Okay, so this one doesn't have the folding, but this is like one of the more basic figures, the Savage. Nin Villemere, I'm gonna say. Another character, so he's got a story and all. And then, last but not least, of the figures, we got the Slate, which I did get 2 of them. These are, between the Slate and the Savage, they're really, like, they're made more basic with the purpose of, like, customizers in mind, and I love that. Now I haven't done a ton of customizing work. If you've seen some of my, I've done a couple videos where I've done like a little bit of Clone Trooper customizations, and then like the Endor Rebel Trooper. So like I haven't done a lot, but I love the concept, so I really wanted to support that idea. I wanted to make sure couldn't afford, you know, a ton of extra, but a little bit of extra of that too. And yeah, I just think these figures are really cool. It's kind of it's a fantasy thing. It's just kind of its own thing, but set up in a way in a world where there's really no limits. So love the concept and idea, and was just really glad I was able to support it, and super excited that they're finally here. So yeah, I'm stoked. Let's go. I do just want to mention too that when you open it, behind each back here has been a card. It's almost got like almost like a D&D or role-playing stats on them as well. These are the ones that I've got so far. These were even in the accessory packs. I got 2 of the same one here, but Nin Villemere. It's got like stats and stuff on it, almost like if you're using it for a role-playing game, like D&D. So that's pretty cool. There's a Royal Guard one. So yeah, just keep a lookout for those. Let's get this one, the holographic Draconic Guard. Yeah. Alright, so here is Wave 1 of Savage Crucible. Everything out of the box. These figures are so cool. And we have so many accessories. Of course, not all of these came with the actual figures, but in the like extra character packs, accessory packs, were 2 of those. So yeah, we are gonna go over all of this. Man, I'm so stoked. This is amazing. Alright, so we're gonna take a look at the articulation now, looking at the Lemurian Slate. I'm probably not gonna go through articulation on every single figure because I think they're mostly the same. piece-wise. They're all painted differently, but everything is like swappable and stuff, so I think they're pretty much going to be, you're going to get the idea from the articulation from this guy. I've soaked him in hot water for a little bit, for a few minutes, just to make sure the joints are loose and going to move properly so that I don't break anything. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the head here. First off, just amazing detail and stuff. It is going to go all the way around. It's going to look up that far. It's going to look down that far. A little bit of like side to side, and the jaw moves down also. There is no articulation in the neck, but the head is very movable along with the upper torso, so you don't really need that. Okay, so now let's look at the torso and shoulders. So we do have a joint here at the midsection. You have a lot. You have one here and also at the hip. So you have quite a lot of motion here. Huge back bend. So yeah, that you have a lot of motion. That's really good. The shoulder comes up, straight up that far. So we do have butterfly. It doesn't go back too far, but it comes forward like a lot. Actually, don't know if it's supposed to come forward that far. So yeah, there's that butterfly. And then the shoulder is going to go all the way around. Your bicep swivels, and you have I guess double jointed at the elbow. Goes a bit past 90, and then you have your normal around and up and down at the hand. So yeah, so far we're looking really good on articulation. Obviously with full armor on and stuff you might be a little more hindered in certain places, but this is the base articulation that they are going to have. Alright, and now down to the legs. Okay, so we are going to come up that far, out that far. It does. So there's a ball joint at the hip there, and then the thigh also swivels apart from that. Got two joints here at the knee. This was the tightest joint too. I was noticing that this was the main reason that I was like, I need to warm these up in hot water, I think, before I start bending them, because of how tight the knees were. But it goes back that far. Let's see. Can't tell if it swivels at the calf or not. Doesn't seem to, but yeah, it does. It's just hard to get it to rotate on its own, but it does swivel there too. And then I got a ball here at the foot. Got around, up and down. And then you also have another joint here at the foot. There also is some articulation here at the tail. Go forward and up. And it also rotates. So, and the tail is a little soft. You can bend it a little bit, but I probably wouldn't push it too far. So yeah, in my opinion, this articulation is pretty great, especially considering that it's, you know, this reptilian humanoid type thing. You'd think it would maybe be a little bit more restricted, but solid, really solid articulation on these. Okay, and I have my other slate here, whoops, that has also been soaking in some warm water, and I'm gonna put some of these armor pieces from the armory pack on him, kind of turn him into another guard here. So let's see how this goes. Okay, and before doing any of this stuff, you definitely want to warm them up in warm water. Otherwise, you're very likely to break something. Alright, well that part was pretty easy. Next, put this off screen for a second. Gotta be a little closer in. Okay, there's the foot. Okay, that wasn't too bad either. Getting the calf piece off. Oh, in these extra armor pieces, they do have like R and L in them so that you know which one is which. Which is helpful. Okay. Can I get it to go back in? Alright, getting it on is a little bit harder than pulling it off, it seems. I'm always just so afraid I'm gonna break. You know, maybe I should have warmed up these armor pieces too, possibly. Let me soak these for just a second. I'll be back. Okay, ended up doing most of the water and pulling the figures apart stuff off camera. Just kind of difficult. I had to do a few times sometimes, and just getting it figured out and getting used to the pieces and whatnot. But so yeah, I used the armory pack on one of the slates here to kind of make a guard, and the only thing I feel like is missing from the armory pack was like the chest and shoulder pieces that the Royal Guard has. But because he doesn't have that, I decided I'd give him the shield here, and I just thought it went really well with the spear, so I still really love it. No, I do kind of wish there was that top chest armor and shoulder pads. And then I also took the Savage, I put this head on him, and then I used the Huntsman pack armor pieces and stuff to put on him, and I just think this looks super dope. So yeah, overall, guys, I'm in love with these figures. I'm so happy that I backed this Kickstarter. I'm so happy that this Kickstarter and that Harbinger Studio, that they've been so successful with these, and that they're gonna hopefully just keep on making these for a long time to come, because I think they're doing a great job. Any flaws really to me are just kind of minor and doesn't really affect my opinion of them too much, because I love these so much. And I know, you know, the creator and the team that works on these, they're all action figure collectors themselves. Like, they probably know more about things that, of the flaws and stuff, things that aren't perfect, that they aren't completely satisfied with, more so than even I can find here. There went one falling. I think one thing they mentioned was the ankles, and I think they were talking about getting some tighter ankles or something that they were going to be sending out to like the Kickstarter backers and stuff. So like that kind of stuff they're already working on, they're already improving stuff. But yeah, overall I love what they're doing. I love these figures, and I'm happy we have them. Yeah, I can't wait to take some photos here. But yeah, in my opinion, if you like action figures in general, especially if you like fantasy type stuff, you're gonna want to get your hands on these if you can. I know a lot of obviously the Kickstarter was like a year ago, and then I know this wave I think already sold out on Big Bad Toy Store and other retailers. That there were a few other retailers that were selling them as well. I think maybe they're doing an in-stock sale come June, so there still might be some more opportunity to get them without having to go to like eBay or, you know, places where people are going to be selling them for way too much. But yeah, if you can get a hold of them, definitely try to. This is just wave 1. There's going to be more. I know they've said wave 2 will be out, or should be out this year, so there'll be all the opportunity again to get those ones. I'm really looking forward to wave 2. That one is Barbarians, and then I'm not sure any timeline on wave 3, but that's what was included with the Kickstarter, and I already know that they're, you know, working on more after that. It sounds like it looks and sounds, and if you pay attention to them on their website or Instagram or anything, you can see they have plenty of other designs and stuff that they've already like started working on and stuff. So they have a lot, and I think the guy who started it even said, like, you know, they've almost got too much that they want to do, but I do appreciate that they are trying to like space it out somewhat so that we don't get burnt out, or, you know, just too much coming out, can't afford to get this one, so I have to pick and choose. So I appreciate that they're spacing it out even, and, you know, just making sure that the quality is good and making sure we don't get burnt out. But yeah, I really like what Harbinger Studio is doing, and I really appreciate them, and these action figures are awesome, and I'm so happy. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen.